Finally, as a savvy manager, you also need to know your opponents by developing skills in competitor analysis. Managers need to develop skills and instinct to think like their opponents, who are eager to collect competitive intelligence. Overall, since business is simultaneously war and peace, a winning formula, as in war and chess, is look ahead, reason back. Here's a look at Table 11.4. Tips on competitive intelligence and counterintelligence. If you're bidding against a major local rival in a foreign country, expect aggressive efforts to gather your information. If you leave your laptop in a hotel room, expect the hard drive to be copied. Be careful about cell phones because signals can be intercepted. If you lose your cell phone for 30 seconds, your opponents may be able to put in a look-alike battery with a chip that will record and transmit your calls. This chip can also secretly turn your phone on and use it as a microphone. Be careful about the high-speed internet service at your hotel. Go to the office of your local subsidiary. If there isn't such a safe local office, a random Wi-Fi spot may be safer than the hotel internet service. If your negotiation counterparts offer to book you into a luxurious suite or hotel, turn it down. Book your own. We are now at the end of the chapter, and as a summary, we talked about in section 1, understand the industry conditions conducive to cooperation and collusion. We understood that such industries tend to have a smaller number of rivals, a price leader, homogeneous products, high entry barriers, and high market commonality such as mutual forbearance. In section 2, we outline how formal institutions affect domestic and international competition. We learned that domestically, antitrust laws focus on collusion and predatory pricing, and internationally, anti-dumping laws discriminate against foreign firms and protect domestic firms. In section 3, we talked about articulating how resources and capabilities influence competitive dynamics. We learned that resource similarity and market commonality can yield a powerful framework for competitor analysis. Section 4, we identify the drivers for attacks, counterattacks, and signaling. We learned that attackers need to be aware of the 3 drivers for counterattacks, which is awareness, motivation, and capability. And we also understood that without talking directly to competitors, firms can use various means to signal rivals. Section 5, we discuss how local firms fight multinational enterprises. When confronting M&Es, local firms can choose a variety of strategic choices, which is defender, to be a defender, to use an extender strategy, to use a dodger strategy, or to use a contender strategy. They may not be as weak as many people believe, after all. In section 6, we talked about participating in 2 leading debates concerning competitive dynamics and to be aware of these debates. The first debate is competition versus anti-dumping, and the second debate is views about competitive strategy versus antitrust policy. In the last section, section 7, we draw implications for action. What does that have to do with managers? First of all, managers understand the rules of the game governing domestic and international competition around the world. Good managers strengthen resources and capabilities for more effective competitor analysis, and they develop skills in competitor analysis that guide decision making on attacks, counterattacks, and cooperation. This marks the end of chapter 11. Following is a review of the key terms and vocabulary that is going to be used on the assessment.